Hey guys, so I thought you guys would find this kind of funny. I thought it was a little humorous. I hope you guys are having a great night tonight. We're doing solving by factoring. So it's going to take a little bit of what we worked on today in class, and then it's going to put into consideration some factoring, some solving as well. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to put this in quadratic form, which is going to be ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 form. So I'm going to start by adding 48 to both sides. This is going to give me n squared plus 14n plus 48 equals 0. And now I'm going to go ahead, and for this I'm going to use Xbox because this coefficient is 1, so it's easier to use the Xbox. So this is 48, this is 14. Okay? My factors of 48 are 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 3, it's going to be 3 and 16, 4 and 12. And then you have 5 doesn't go in, you have 6 and 8. So here's going to be my factors, 6 and 8. So now I'm going to get n plus 6 times n plus 8 equals 0. Now, you need to remember a rule here which makes this possible. And that rule is, let me actually rewrite this. So it says if a times b equals 0, then a equals 0 or b equals 0. Okay? So if I know that this times this equals 0, then I know that either n plus 6 equals 0 or n plus 8 equals 0. And now you solve for n. So I subtract 6 to both sides. I get n equals negative 6. Or subtract 8 to both sides. N equals negative 8. And that's all there is to it. Okay? Let's go on to example number 2. So again, I need it to be in quadratic form. So I want to start by adding 48m to both sides. That gives me 5m squared plus 48m plus 64 equals 0. Now you want to check and you want to see, can I factor out a 5 from any of these? And you can't, because 5 doesn't go into 48, and 5 does also does not go into 64. Okay? So now I'm going to do, this is when I'm going to actually do star method. I find star method to be easier when there's a number here. So this is a 5 and a 5. 5 times 64 is going to be 320. And this is going to be 48. Okay? So now I'm going to actually write 320 up here. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to find the factors of 320. So you got 2 and 160. You're going to have 3 does not go into it. 4, this will be 4 and 80, I believe. 5 goes into 320 64 times. 6, nope, 7, and I don't mind if you guys use a calculator. This is going to be 8 and 40, and that actually gives us our match here because we have 48. These are all positive, so this is going to be really simple. This is just going to be 8 and 40. Okay? And I'm actually, it doesn't matter which side you write them on, so I'm going to actually write on the other side just so I have some more room to work over here. So again, this one is simplified as far as it can go. So I told you guys this earlier, which means this is just 5m plus 8. My other one though, however, is 5 and 40, which means this can be simplified to 1 over 8. So this is going to be m plus 8 equals 0. And now we're going to set these equal to 0 again. So you got 5m plus 8 equals 0. Or m plus 8 equals 0. And now you're just going to solve for m again on both sides. So you get m equals 8. Or I'm going to subtract 8 to both sides. I get 5m equals negative 8. Divide by 5, and I get m equals negative 8 over 5. And that's all there is to doing this. Okay? So make sure you write down any questions you have. You need to have steps on here or you're not going to get credit for your notes. And make sure that, again, you write down any questions you may have about doing this and come to class tomorrow prepared to get these done. All right, have a great night and I will see you guys tomorrow.